Today we're going to start on this project. I'm just going to say this right now because there's a little heads up. So we are at the Black River Trail. It shows a parking lot over here, which I could not find. It's all private businesses. Because it came down Hunt Street, and then there's no other road here. So this is wrong. I'm going to try to go to that point. We are currently parked right here, just past Weaver Road. I'll show you the outside in a minute. But I don't know what this is going on. So we're going to hike this part of the trail for today. It's significant. This whole trail, I think, is 5 miles long. Not this section, but this section. But yeah, you see my hand notes. So we'll see how today goes. I'm going to hike it backwards to this point. And then if we do come back, we'll make it as far as we can on this. There is a little kink in the trail there from another parking lot, so I don't know. But this is today's agenda. We are here right now. I could not find this parking spot, so we're just going to go check that out. Shall we? So, I don't know what road that is. So this is what you're looking for. Well, maybe if I look through the viewfinder. It's a pretty popular place, you see. So, welcome to Black River Trail, Thousand Island region. It's a small pull-off just past Weaver Road on the right. So, here we go. Starting the Black River Trail, Watertown, New York. Got a little information map right here, a little bench and rest area. Alright, let's see what this says. Okay, yeah, they extended it from the map. Alright, that's good to know, because that's the parking lot we were talking about we couldn't find. We are parked here. We're going to hike this way. But they extended it more. So we might actually go to that one. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. It looks like it's about a mile hike. Maybe 2. So this map's more updated. Alright. Here we go. What's the sign here? Ridge Road. Oh, that must be Ridge Road then. Scenery off to the side here. And the trail obviously does continue to go that way, so parking lot's full, but you could go in either direction at this point. Today is December 8th. Rules of the trail: park hours, dawn to dusk, no motorized vehicles, dogs must be secured with a 6-foot leash. Here we go. Yeah, it's December 8th, I think, and right now it's 8 a.m. and 50 degrees in December in upstate New York. So yeah, get my hikes in while I can. Unfortunately, today's also the last weekend of hunting big game in the area, so I'm sure anybody who hasn't gotten their quota is out trying to get it all done in this weekend, because this is the last weekend for it. And then we could go back out to state forests and stuff, which is why we're hiking the Black River Trail today. Again, what's here? What's going on here? Oh, it's a section of, oh, okay, they made that concrete. There's private property on both sides of us, so I ain't going to show you all that, but it's concrete. The trail's paved. That's concrete for vehicles to cross over to the property that's posted down the other side. Looks like you get some heavy traffic through there. So they made concrete for that little spot. Interesting. Once we get out of the posted zone, I'll show you around some more. You see over there, there's posted stuff, and over there, there's posted stuff, so not really much to look at anyway. Trees. like I was saying, I have a hard time with Google. So Google search, I think I typed in the Black River Trail, and of course it meshed with Black River, so I don't know. I got a trail that goes all the way to Boonville, but so does the Black River, so I don't know exactly how long the trail is, if it's in sections or not, because I know there's the Black River Feeder Canal Trail in Boonville, which eventually I will get to, so I don't know. It's just frustrating. Every time I try to search something on Google, it's blowing out of proportion. Alright, we got a little section of, well, I guess you can call it a bridge. Oh, we got some views. We got some views here. Huh. See if I could get a good shot of the whole area right here. Okay, here's a good stop spot. You got like a little tributary coming in here on this side. And there's like something going on here. Because if you look down below, there's a lot of pipe and everything down in there. A bridge to something. I don't see any private property sign, so it's gonna get on camera. Whoops. Coming up to an intersection up ahead here too, so. And again, like Thompson Park, it amazes me how much there is to see in the city, especially as big as Watertown. Like I wouldn't think, like you wouldn't think this right here. We're in the middle of Watertown. You know, think there'd still be a wetland, but you know, you never know. That's why you got to get out and explore. If you got a trail in your area, explore it. See what's going on. There's a reason for that trail to be there usually. Alright, we got a road crossing coming up here, as you can see. This should be Weaver Road. And we'll continue there. Alright, I'm going to do a palm cam through this area, so won't be much talking, we'll just be walking. Don't look suspicious. Let's see what we're going through here. Alright, crossing Weaver Road. Yeah, this kind of has an old railroad bed feel to it. If anybody knows and watching the video, leave a comment down below. But this says it's the Black River Trail, but we're not near the Black River. Not by a long shot, so. But it does have kind of a old railroad roadbed look to it, or an old road. As I said, searching it really didn't give me any good results, so and that's with 3 hours of looking it over. So this definitely feels like it was, you know, it was something before a trail for sure, because what's the purpose of it through here? Yeah, and I'm also noticing these too. There's like concrete fence posts along it as well. Again, if you know, leave a comment down below. Not much to look at so far. I know there's some, when we get deeper into the heart of the city, we'll definitely start. Sorry, I got distracted. We'll definitely start getting into some views, because that little fish hook to the news section actually takes you right down to the Black River, it looked like. Well, I was finding the other parking lot, so. And as you've seen on the map at the beginning, it only showed one parking lot when there was, in reality, two. The one wasn't even on the map, so they're definitely updating the trail. Yeah, this has got to be a railroad roadbed. There's a nice gentle curve. That's a little disturbing. Coming through some kind of, I want to say bridge, but I don't really want to call it a bridge. Yeah, this has old railroad bed feel to it. So I'm seeing this fence. I'll show you if I get a good view. Right here. This is, you see the post, the old post, can't talk today, but you could also see the fence that's hooked up to it right there. So there's a fence for some reason on that side. I don't think it's to keep the hikers out. And there's also, well, now they're in the back of private property, I really can't show you that side, but there's also a fence on the other side. So there's fence on both sides of this right of way. I'm going to call it a right of way. I mean, it's smooth as ice down through here, so a little area. I don't see those fence posts, unfortunately, to show you. Oh, got another view coming up here too, so so far it's turned out to be an awesome trail. Little culvert. Let's go look on the other side. I got traffic coming up behind me here. I don't know what that used to be. Oh yeah, a little creek going through here. Alright, oh, I see our next road. That should be Hunt Street coming up. Yeah, see, this part was raised and it wasn't recently for the trail, so there definitely was something going on here with this. Trying to find those fence posts on the bottom, but I'm not seeing them. Maybe because we're up on an elevated part of the right away. Didn't need to put a fence there because that fence still follows us over here. But it's in private property, so I really can't show you. There's definitely a fence intact. Hopefully I can get a better view of it. Well, not much to see. It's all in this. Well, we are lifted up, so the fence is to protect us. So we are up on both sides. Up significantly on both sides, I should say. A good 15 foot, maybe 20 foot drop on both sides right here. Cross over here. Show you the other side. So, yeah. This definitely used to be a right of way for something. scary tree in the middle of all that. You can see right in front of you there. Little creek right here. I'll come back over here. Oh, the creek on the other side. Yeah, it's turned out to be interesting, but I saved the best for last. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Engineer's point of view. Train crossing Hunt Street, if you want to put that in perspective. Woo woo, right? Yeah, this is Hunt Street. This is where that parking lot was supposed to be. But you look on the right, that's a private building. Got a flyby going on. Crossing Hunt Street. Right here. That green post, that's a concrete post for something. That's for that fence I've been talking about. Well, really not much to see here, as mentioned before. It's going through behind private property. You can see the red building on the left, you can see the brown building on the right. And a big straightaway. So I'll save you the hassle and teleport you. Alright, apartment complex is off to the left. I did remember seeing that. So I think we're supposed to come into the apartment complex. That's where I screwed up. That's part of the private property. I thought was, there is a parking lot here. And, well, this is where we leave the right away, it looks like. Huh. So there's a parking lot here at the end of the apartment complex. So here's that parking lot. Oh wow. Get the buildings out of view. I got a nice little shot for you. There is the Thompson Park water tower staring us down up there. So that's how close we are to Thompson Park. So yeah, you come into that apartment complex. There's that red building I told you I wasn't going to show you. And we're going to head this way now. But then the right-of-way ends here too, so it doesn't continue on. That's interesting. I'd like to know the history of that. It does curve here at the red building and head off this way. Maybe a road, because nothing continues on that way. You can clearly see that. But then there's this way. Interesting. And there's that concrete post now on the right side that I've been showing you. On the left is now on the right. So perplexing. Maybe a better shot of that post. I'll try to anyway. Right there. That's the concrete post that had the fence on it on the right side. All right, here we go. Yep, and this is where we're going to come out to. I think it was. Oh, I can't remember the road names. There's so many roads I had to cross. It's the main thoroughfare. It begins with an E. Eastern Boulevard, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, because here's where I thought the parking lot was going to be, the ABC Supply. So, alright, now it's going to be a city road walk, pretty much from here. Oh, damn. Sorry about the language, but was not expecting to see that. Yep. You don't see any wildlife in the forest, you see it out in the city, in the residential areas. Okay, we're gonna pop out next to this building here. The liquor store. Like the old look sign across the way there. Look. You told me too late because the deer are already gone. This is a bike path too. It's an all access path except for motorized vehicles. That's why I don't think I'm going to walk more than 15 miles an hour. Line that up real good. Look. Welcome to Watertown. Hey, that's a convenient place for that sign. Yeah, that's Eastern Boulevard. Okay. We're going to follow the road for a little bit. We're not going to be on the road. Obviously, we're going to be on the path. So, Eastern Wine and Spirits is the building to the left. And this is going to hook. And where that bridge is, that's where we're going to end up. So, and that's the Black River right down there. So that's where we're headed. And I'll save you the trouble and turn you off at this point because there's not much to look at. I'm just a creep walking through the city with a video camera right now. So, and you don't even see the trail there, other than the road signs and the field. Alright, we're going to cross Huntington Street. Huntington Street we're crossing. I'm not sure what facility that is over there, but we'll be... This is that glitch where it goes down and then comes back up. Pretty much you're going down here to check this out and then come back up on the other side of the busy road. Hey, you don't have to cross it, right? It is a busy road during the weekday, trust me. Alright, we got a view coming up and yeah, here we go. Black River Vista. Cyclists dismount here. I love the bridge height. I don't know why we would need to know, or if I guess if you're taller than 8 feet, you might want to know. It's a swift truck route, maybe. Just so you know, you got an 8-foot clearance. Watertown's Waterworks is this facility over here. It says the parking lot's a quarter mile this way, so well, we'll see what happens here. As mentioned before, that waterfall, I guess I call it, is where we would have originally ended the video, but we'll see what's going on down here. So far it's been about a 1.5 mile hike, not a bad hike. Okay, I see it here. So I heard somebody come by me. So here's our next infestation, but just down that way I think is the parking lot. Let's see what the sign says. Our next checkpoint. Yeah, so you are here, and that's the bridge we went around, and we're over here somewhere. See if we got a bigger view of the map. Okay, yeah, right here. So we would be right about here. So we're right here actually. So this is paved, and we came all the way from this parking lot. So that there is about, I'm going to continue to this one. This here is about 1.5 miles. Just looking this over real quick. Oh, that's a cemetery. Okay. Alright, well, we still got this little section to do, because that's what the next parking lot is going to be, which is right here. So, alright. Watertown's Park, Black River Trail. There's a park up here. Well, the Watertown's Park part of Black River Trail, I guess. Oh, this might have to be another section. Yeah. It's a whole new trail here. Well, I think that's going to do it. I don't want to overdo it, so the parking lot is right down there. So I could walk in my eyes from there to here. So there you go, there's the trail. And obviously this way goes up to the Black River Trail. We're gonna see where this goes. So I'm sure there's some views down here. There's a picnic table and stuff down here, so we'll call that a day. See what's going on down here. We'll end the video there. At least we ended it with a good ending. Kind of curious what the right-of-way was, because it's not a, I don't think it's a road, because there's another road right next to it. Ridge Road runs along that way. A little picnic area and stuff. Looks like it used to be a trail through there. But here's where we all want to come and see, though. Water pouring out of every little crack over there. Well, there you go for part one on the video of the Black River Trail. We're at that some unknown park in Watertown. So, hope you enjoyed that part of the video. Again, it's a long trail. So, it's going to be a couple segments of it. This is part one from Ridge Road to the water treatment facility in the parking lot, we'll call it. So, another picnic table here. I guess we could do this. This looks like a loop trail. Oh yeah, look at all the picnic tables here. Yeah, so at the end of the trail you could have a picnic, sit down, relax. Interesting that the wildlife we've seen so far was in the middle of the population and not out in the wilderness where it's supposed to be. Alright, I'm going to take a rest at one of these picnic tables and B-roll, I'll call it, on the way back. Or it could be included in the video. I'm going to take a rest here and try to loop back around, see where this goes. Actually, I'm just going to change my mind on my rest point. Things look a little better when you turn this way. Try to get the name of this park. A little trail goes up back. There's the other path up there. Alright, I'll stop here at this picnic table, get something to eat, and head back. I'll still be talking as I continue to try to end the video, but this is what we're going to call it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and comment down below if you saw anything, seen anything interesting, or what that trail would have been if it was an old right-of-way for sure, but why and how come. So yeah, so here's Black River, and this is the end of the video. From here out, I'm just going to explore, check things out, see what kind of content I can get out of here. Is it worth coming back now that I know there's a trail to hike at this spot that I didn't know was here until I hiked the Black River Trail. I've run into that many times, where you hike a trail and find out there's lots more that you didn't even know about. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. And the name of the park in Watertown: Waterworks Park. Convenient. That's the parking lot for future reference. And if you want to park in the parking lot, well, get in here if you find it. I don't know exactly how to get here, so if you got directions to come to Waterworks Park in Watertown and you like the video to where I started from, well, you can park here and walk the other way. At least you know where you end up and you're going. That's the whole point of the video, is to know what's at the other end. So now we know we could have parked at this end, but you know, at the other end there's not really much of a view at the other parking lot where you parked. Interesting tree split the rock there, literally in the split of the rock. Again, things you see when you're out in nature. And then there's that. Anyway, head back to the car and see if I can't spook some more deer out of the people's front lawns. You certainly ain't gonna find them in the wilderness. So yeah, there you go. You got the name of the park, the parking lot. Definitely gonna have to come back and hike some more of these trails at this place now that we know it exists. So yeah, we'll do a whole another section of video on that. So it's something we can look forward to. Don't know when, because it's middle of December. It could snow tomorrow. So it could snow and cold, and I can't guarantee anything, but we know it's here. Oh, kayak launch route. Well, there's the answer to that. This is that trail to the other part of the trail, which had the picnic tables where I took my little break. That's that trail. It's a kayak launch route. And the picnic tables I took my break at are right down in there, with the nice view, unobstructed view to the water. Oh, and now the journey back. Somebody left the gate open, all the deer got out. Whoops. Perfect cue on the runner coming down the trail. Shows you how straight it is. At least they're out in the wilderness this time. True. At least they're out where you expect them to be. The old security sign there. Can't get over the temperature though. Mid-December and it's 50 degrees out. 7 in the morning. Probably 9 o'clock now. I'm actually getting a sweat. Oh boy. Here's the fence I've been trying to show you. Now, I want to say this is railroad. Because come to think of it, my uncle used to own a property that I had a camp on. They had the same exact post configuration from the New York Central Railroad. See, there's the fence, the post, concrete. Right through the trees, there's another post. You can see the fence now clearly. Concrete post with the holes in them. And the fence continues along. The same exact configuration at my old camp property. So this looks like a railroad roadbed for sure. Another concrete post falling over. And that was the end of our property line. So, I remember way back, I mean, I'm talking 20, 30 years ago. When I was, 20. 18 maybe lower, higher, I don't know. But he took me out to show me the property boundary, and that was part of the property boundary because we bought it right up against the New York Central Railroad, which we bought the land from. So this has got to be a railroad right away because those posts look similar, 100% similar. And it's like, I'd say 20 feet off in both sides of the trail. Yeah, there's something going on with this. This definitely 100% feels like a railroad roadbed. I'll try to get up further and see the other side. But you saw them at the end of the, you know, right there at the apartment complex. Right here, actually. It's not a concrete post, but you can see there's something there. I'm marking that embankment. So up to that embankment, 20 feet. And hey, look at that. Another unusual post supporting a fence 20 feet off of this. I'm sure they didn't put those in when they built this trail. No way. So this had to be a railroad roadbed. Smooth, flat. Look at the curve in it. Nice and gradual. You could get high-speed trains through here. But then why, at the apartment complex, does it vanish? Oh, research. I know what I'm going to be doing a lot of this afternoon. I got one more hike I'm going to try to do today, so it's not in this general area. It's going to be this afternoon. Man, I wish I could spot those posts. Oh, no, I can't get a clear view of that one. I'll show you on both sides, so I could get posts on both sides like before without having to worry about structures in the background. Okay, we figured it out. I finally figured it out. No thanks to Google. I finally figured it out. Right here is where I just went. Right here, right here, right here. My brain's gonna explode. I turned around. I looked over here. What are these? What are those? Those kind of look like railroad ties? Yeah, railroad ties. So there you go, there's your answer. This is a question I've been asking. Yeah, I answered my own question. Sorry to waste your time. So this definitely was an old railroad bed, because why would there be railroad ties out here? Congratulations, you solved the puzzle. Man, I gotta stop looking around so much. 2 steps back, turn. What the heck is going on there? That's not how Mother Nature, that's not how that works. I got done solving one stump, now I got another mystery to stump. Oh my god. It's early in the morning for this. Literally, it's too early in the morning. Oh, it's not getting that early anymore. Here, I finally found one. That was definitely hammered in with a sledgehammer. See the fence on it? It's nothing new. That's been there a while. And then over here, we have this that does not look natural. Looks like a really old fence. Right there. How old do you think that is? You could obviously see the wire around it. Propped up with a piece of wood. And it ends there. And conveniently, it ends there. Pink ribbon. No posted signs. You cross the pink ribbon at the fence. Posted signs. So right here was the end of somebody's property. Right here is where it looks like the fence ends. Right here is when my brain explodes. They must have went up a small grade here and then removed some of the soil. Because if it lines up to this path, let me get a little further out of this private property and show you around. You can clearly see where it would have went, but I don't see it climbing that steep of a hill. So they must have removed a bunch of dirt from there, and the hill probably used to keep going up at its steady little grade. That's what I'm thinking. Because it definitely continues on the other side, and that's the big part. That's the 4 mile part. So. Yeah, at least we answered the questions. As I don't see where else it would have went. And why would the railroad just come to here, you know? Stuff ain't adding up at this point. Because it obviously can't go this way. There's a hillside. It can't go up that hill. It didn't go back around. On the other side of the road there's the Black River. So it only had to go straight, but then why would it go down and back up a hill? Well, maybe that was the thing they did back in the day. Be heck of some slack action, but maybe that wasn't the thing back then. Alright, we're back. Nice little hike. Nice little hillside over here to look at. I think we pretty much, it looks like we followed the ridge all the way down through, so yeah, so that's our next spot. This parking lot is just past the cemetery on Ridge Road, and that is Ridge Road, but this still perplexes me to why the railroad grade would take a dip here and then try to climb another huge hill. It didn't go that way, obviously. So, maybe, yeah, maybe we'll get some more answers as we hike that way. And now we gotta figure out what subdivision, railroad, whatever went this way. And why. Alright, see, there's no information telling you any history of it. Parking lot locations. Here you go. We are parked at the Ridge Road lot. So that's the information for Ridge Road. And Walker lot is the apartment complex, I'm assuming. And Route 3, that's 4 miles away. So that's the park's parking lot. That's where you're running into the park. That's obviously the view of the waterfall. That's the parking lot for the apartment complex. That's the cemetery you'll pass before you get here. And we still have all of this to do. Assuming they haven't extended it past that point. That's the Route 3 parking lot. Some of it's nice enough to write 3.5 miles trailhead to trailheads. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. So we covered pretty much from here on this way. So we just gotta go off this way. There's a side trail, a couple side trails here, looks like. Yeah, it's a nice relaxing hike. Still surprised me, let's put it that way.